I'm sorry for that. I was experiencing some technical issue, but I've worked on it. So, where is the rest of the class? Mercy, did you really communicate to your colleagues that will be having a class?
They are joining.
It's okay. Tuharakisheni basi, ndio we didn't take much time. So that we don't take much time, as soon as we hit, let's give them 2 minutes. 8:28 we begin, and then I'll be admitting them as we continue. I can see that this number is not that bad, so we can commence, and then I'm going to admit the rest of the class as we go on. So I am not very new to you guys. we've met before, we've met earlier in our previous class where I was taking you through basic epidemiology. But anyway, for formalities, let me introduce myself again. My name is Winnie Cheronoh, and I'm going to be your trainer that is going to take you through this unit again this semester, nutritional epidemiology. So let us just have a small recap of what I taught you in the last semester, because by us knowing the basic epidemiology, it is the building block or a connection to nutritional epidemiology. So can anyone tell me what is the definition of epidemiology? You can unmute your mic and you tell us the meaning of epidemiology. Anyone? Maybe a definition or what epidemiology is. And considering the fact that I marked your exams, they were really good, so I don't know what it means. I understand it's quite late, but I just wanted to introduce this topic just briefly for around 15 to 10 minutes, and then we'll now dive deeper into it. Okay, thank you, June. Come up again, June. I think there's something wrong with your mic. June, come up again. I think there's something wrong with your mic. Okay, just a minute. June, get to, I don't know what's wrong with your gadget. Meanwhile, let's listen to Emily Chepkech.
Epidemiology of the diseases. Okay, epidemiology.
Yes.
It is the study of the distribution and determinants of health-related states or events, including diseases in specific populations.
Okay, thank you, Emily. Yes, epidemiology is the study of how disease occur and spread in a population. So we first of all understand how it occurs and how it spreads to the population. Anything else that you remember, class, about epidemiology? Yes, Gladys? Gladys, unmute and tell us.
We learned about nutrition and epidemiology.
Anyone else? Anything we learned last time about epidemiology? Let me just remind you and get to mwende mkasome. Okay, so it helps identify risk factors, understand disease patterns, and develop strategies for preventing or controlling. So even you can see things like the studies, for example, like malaria, it was epidemiologists that helped. They studied it. They knew I think you remember things like vector, the host, transmission, incubation. So those are the things that we learned. So for nutritional epidemiology, we're going to dig now deeper into it. It studies, or it talks about diet in relation to the disease. Okay. So it's basically the same thing, only that this time we've incorporated nutrition, something that you already know, which is the study or the science of food. So we notice that there are some things that we can control or we can be able to manage. So meanwhile, let me share with you guys my screen. I'd prepared some slides, so let me share. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So today we are going to be learning about nutritional epidemiology. But before that, I want us to define epidemiology itself. So epidemiology is the study of how disease spread and can be controlled in populations. It involves identifying risk factors, understanding disease patterns, and developing strategies for prevention and intervention. Okay. and it is a very basic unit that I'm expecting you guys to shine like what you did last time, not unless there's otherwise. Okay. And the role of nutrition in epidemiology is that nutrition plays a critical role in epidemiology as dietary factors are key determinants of health. Understanding how different nutrients and dietary patterns influence disease risk is essential for developing effective public health strategies. Mostly epidemiology, or the reason why we are studying this, it is to help us make policies. I'm so sure you might be wondering who came up with the whole idea of giving pregnant mothers mosquito nets. It is somebody that did a study and understood that there is a risk when a mother is pregnant or gets malaria, the risk factors that are going to be there, and came up with that. So by us understanding this nutritional epidemiology, we are able to understand. Just a minute, somebody's at the lobby. Let me admit them so that you can continue. Sorry for that. Okay. I hope you're still seeing my screen. Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So
Yes.
the key concepts that you're going to be learning in this unit are dietary assessment methods. And some of the dietary assessment methods, we're going to be having things like 24-hour recall. This way we're going to understand the pattern of people, whatever they are eating. Then we're going to be having things like food frequency questionnaires. This way they're going to understand what people are consuming and what is it the things that they are consuming that are contributing to them having this particular disease. We're also going to be looking at things like study designs such as cohort and case control studies, and also the challenges of measuring diet disease relationship. Okay, because there's so many people that when we tell them it is your diet that led you to having this condition, they don't comprehend or they don't really understand. So as a nutritionist, you have to help them break it down. A good example is, for example, somebody that is suffering from diabetes. When you don't manage it, it progresses and they're going to develop things like hypertension. When again this hypertension is not managed, class, you're going to escalate and you're going to have things like kidney disease. So we're going to be able to cover things like challenges of measuring diet disease relationship. Okay. And another thing we're going to be covering also is the importance of nutrition epidemiology. And one of the things is that the nutrition epidemiology lies in its ability to inform policies and interventions that improve public health. And also by understanding how diets impact health, we can develop targeted strategies to reduce disease burden and promote well-being across different populations. So once we understand the impact that it has, we're able to be, it's not always good to treat things like in a blanket, you're saying like these particular people, but thanks to now the nutritional epidemiology, you're going to understand the impact it has on specific group of people. Now we are going to be working with facts, and as you all know, the numbers never lie. So in conclusion, nutrition epidemiology is a vital field that helps us understand the complex relationship between diet and health. So as we move forward in this course, you'll delve deeper into this concept and develop skills to apply them in real-world scenarios. As you continue, right now you're in your second year. The end goal, I want all of you to become nutritionists, either clinical, pediatrics. There are very many. So with the help of this, you're going to come now into the real world scenarios and you're going to join them and comprehend and see really there was an importance for us learning what? Nutritional epidemiology. Okay, class? And those that are joining my class a bit late, I'm going to keep you in the lobby in the next time. So having covered that, that is the introduction. That is what I'm expecting from you guys. This unit is intense. It's a bit deep. So I expect maximum cooperation and try very much to be able to be attending those classes. And this unit, you're going to be cooperating like the blended. You're going to be having self-paced where you'll be learning yourself, and then there are some other lessons that will be doing them online, others will be coming to the class for physical. So just try your level best to be attending them, because once you meet one aspect or one thing, comprehending ama joining is going to be difficult. And for example, let's say Mercy, you ask Gladys to explain for you. How somebody understands it, it's a bit different. So mjikaze mkuje. So at this point I want to give you a chance to be able to ask any question in case you have any. You don't have a question, does it mean imeeleweka ama you're curious? Because okay, this topic is a bit intense. That's the reason why we are teaching at this time. We didn't bring it in the first year. Okay, yeah, thank you. So at least mpigie basi mwalimu makofi. At least to show like there was something that was going on. Thank you, that means a lot. So class rep Winnie Cheronoh, I'll be sending you the course outline then you can share with the rest of the class. And I'm expecting all the best, and thank you for your time. I know I called it was a bit abruptly, but thank you for showing up. Okay, have a lovely night.
Okay.
Okay. Ama kuna mtu yote ako na swali? I don't want to lock anybody out or anybody who has a burning issue. Okay, thank you class.